How we all doing, everybody? Welcome, 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 welcome. Good seeing you all. How we doing? How we doing well? Alrighty. Just came for some more Final Fantasy. Bloody g'day, good seeing you all. Welcome in. G'day, g'day, g'day. Yeah, cool. How you doing? You're lucky I was about to type late. I'm never late. A streamer or a wizard gets anywhere that he needs to be when he is meant to be there, which is the time which he has his Google Meets. Anyway. How you doing well? Welcome in. Good seeing you all. Who's keen for some, who's keen for some Final Fantasy IV? Also, I forgot to do the giveaway last night, so we'll do the giveaway tonight. We're giving away, we're going to give away, what's that fucking game? Octopath Traveler 0 on Steam. And all you got to do is just be here. Isn't that crazy? Wow. Glorious Gaming 13. The person who did Riku from Final Fantasy Kingdom Hearts passed away. Man, I was heard. I believe you mean Kairi. Kairi, the voice actress for Kairi, passed away. Yeah, Hayden was still so young. She was so young, still so young. What's your favorite show? I'm bored and I want to watch something. I've been watching. My new favorite show at the moment is President Curtis. It's the spin-off series to Rick and Morty. It's like 5 episodes out, 4 or 5 episodes out now. So fucking funny, so funny. Yeah, it's on HBO. It's on HBO Max. Highly recommend it. There's only 4 episodes out, but I've also been watching on Netflix Tires. Season 3's out. Very funny show. Very good show. I'm going through a bit of a comedy phase at the moment. I'm also waiting for all the episodes of Season 4 of Ted Lasso to come out. So, yeah. Yeah. But anyway. How are you all going? What are you up to? How you doing well? Hey, Cloud. Good seeing you. Welcome in. So, where did we get up to? I think we got up to before we fight the octopus monster, I'm pretty sure. But yeah. Yeah. Anyway, we got. I worked on a few other PowerPoint. I added like 10 more PowerPoint slides to the presentation today. I was watching all those Rick James skits after the other day. Oh, they're so good, aren't they? They're so good. They're so fucking good. It is easily like. God, we were so blessed. We were so blessed when it came to the Dave Chappelle show, right? I don't think we realized just how good we had it with the Dave Chappelle show. It was so goddamn good. You were late for 23 seconds. I'm gonna goon. Yeah, right. Okay, fair enough. How dare I? Any animated shows you're watching? Well, I mean, President Curtis is animated, so I'm watching that one. What else I'm watching? I'm currently watching Skeleton Knight from Another Realm, I think it's called. It's on Crunchyroll, but I'm watching it through Prime. It's essentially just a dumbed down version of Overlord. If you've watched that before. But this music's too extreme for me. Oh, I do like the Valkyrie though. This is a good song. I tell you what. How about let me chuck on. Can't go wrong. I love this one. It's just the best. It's just the best song. Alright. Yeah, I'm watching that at the moment. It's not too bad. It's pretty basic. It's nothing in there's honestly. I think I'm watching it just for the intro music, which is pretty sick. It's definitely a lot of fan service. There's definitely a lot of fan service. I've been watching Reacher, which is actually surprisingly great. Season 1 of Reacher is really good. Season 2 of Reacher, I could not get past the 3rd episode. It was so shit. I was talking to Barjo about this, and he's like, yeah, Season 2 sucks, but people are saying Season 3 is good, so I'll dive into Season 3. I finished watching, I'm up to date now on, I watched the last episode the other day of House of the Dragon, which is really good. Fuck, man, this last season of House of the Dragon, so good, so good. It's finally at Game of Thrones level. It's finally at Game of Thrones level. Has anyone ever called you a VLC mage? And, you know, surprisingly, yes. Fucking, probably like 5 or 6 people a day call me that. But yeah. But if it makes you feel any better, I'll acknowledge as if you were the first one ever to say that, so you feel important. Shit, that's huge. Yeah, it's so good, man. It's so good. It's so fucking good. I would highly recommend House of Dragons. I was gonna start watching. I was gonna start rewatching Breaking Bad again because I wanted to do what's it called? Better Call Saul. I want to do Better Call Saul, so I was gonna rewatch all the Breaking Bad and then do Better Call Saul. But for some reason, my algorithm on TikTok keeps feeding me The Sopranos. Like, I've never seen an episode of The Sopranos, but I have seen how it ends. Like, I've seen how the end of The Sopranos. Like, I've seen the last moments of The Sopranos. Yeah, I remember when The Sopranos ended. They were showing, like, it was all over the TV about, like, the ending. It's like, oh, does he get shot, or is it just his daughter walking through the door or something like that? But I honestly have no idea of any characters or whatnot. I know there's, yeah. So I'm honestly thinking about watching The Sopranos. So yeah, one show that I used to really love, was like Las Vegas. I think it was just called Vegas, but whatever. I really liked it. I know people really like Better Call Saul, but I just couldn't get into it. Do you know, I like Breaking Bad, but Breaking Bad isn't as good as everyone says it is. I just want to put that. Like, Breaking Bad's good, but it's not like fucking life-changing good. It's got nothing on a Game of Thrones. Sopranos is a really good one. The start to finish, not a bad season. No bad season. Really? I want to, I've tried so hard with The Walking Dead. I've started The Walking Dead probably 5 or 6 times, and I always make it up to the season after Negan joined. Like there's like you got the first season where Negan shows up and shit goes down, you know, the whole Glenn thing, and then the season after that when there's no zombies, it's just these like episodes where it's like, oh, we're attacking them, oh, we're attacking them, and then they're attacking us, and back and forth. Like, I really tried. I just stopped. I always stop there, but like, season 1 of The Walking Dead is so good. And then, well, I didn't know Carl dies in The Walking Dead, so thanks for spoiling that for me. So I know Carl dies now. The Walking Dead should have ended like 3 seasons for it. So yeah, I don't know. I think when Glenn died, that was it for me. But he went on to have a huge bloody career. He's still had a huge career, doesn't he? He's gone on to so many things. I tried, what else was there? What other series are there? Me and Amanda I really like Peaky Blinders. We're rewatching Peaky Blinders again to catch, like, we watched Peaky Blinders all before Addie was born, but then we didn't realize we didn't watch the final season. So yeah. You missed yesterday's stream? Oh, well, luckily the VOD's there. We had some hoots. We had a hoot in there. Yeah, Peaky Blinders is good. We restarted Peaky Blinders again. But I still think, I have to say, this is a pretty tall order, but I think Ted Lasso, it's my 2 favorite TV series of all time, right? Is Ted Lasso. I just fucking love Ted Lasso. There is a moment in Ted Lasso, right, where I suffer from anxiety. I suffer from like severe anxiety and panic attacks, right? And why I haven't got my mug? And there is a scene where Ted suffers this like through the show he suffers like panic attacks and whatnot because there's a lot going on in his life, and the way they portray it is exactly how it feels. And I don't know, the show just hooked me in. It's such a feel-good show, but also like hits you right in the fucking And then so that's probably up there with one of my favorite. And another one, and I just love it. Like, I don't think John Cena is the greatest actor, but he was born to play the role of Peacemaker. Peacemaker season 1 and 2, fucking incredible. It is. I love Peacemaker so much. It is one of the best shows in my opinion. I can't get enough of it. I'm not a big DC fan, but man, Peacemaker is so good. And I didn't like the first Suicide Squad movie, but when they did the second Suicide Squad movie with Idris Elba and John Cena, so good. Oh, John Cena is such a good actor. I mean, he's not my favorite actor, but you'd be lying to yourself, or you'd just be a plain fucking idiot if you couldn't acknowledge that John Cena is fucking talented as an actor. Honestly, and he's generally a good dude too. From every, I've never heard a bad thing about him. He might be a piece of shit, I don't know, but everything I've heard about him is he seems like a fucking loving dude. Oh, Ricky Stenicki is crazy. He's like, oh, it's not what you think it is. I just pissed myself. Anyway, I was thinking about playing Final Fantasy games, but not sure about the turn-based in the early games. But I want to play in order. Do it. I'm doing it right now. I'm gonna do it. You got to watch Peacemaker. You smell like loves it. Peacemaker's so good. Just honestly, put up with it. Just like in some of the low points in Peacemaker, push through it. It's so fucking good. Season 2 is crazy. Season 2 is fucking some of the best television. But yeah. What else is there? I still think across anime, right? I still think one of the greatest TV shows, the greatest pieces of media ever created, has to be Hot Rod. Right now I'm joking. But Hot Rod is my favorite movie. But I reckon the best TV series ever has to be Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Like, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is the peak of anime, and it is the peak of storytelling, and it's just like, oh my god, what the fuck? Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh my god, what the fuck? And it's just constantly that. It's like any wholesome moment is just like completely interrupted with like, oh my god, what the fuck? It's so good. It just grabs you by the heartstrings and sets them on fire. And then I think a close second for anime probably has to go to like Samurai Champloo. Yeah. John Cena's in a movie called Coyote vs. Acme. Do you know that movie was actually cancelled and they got rid of it? And then they brought it back? Dragon Ball Z is good, but it's not like... Dragon Ball Z is like really lazy storytelling. Like, everyone loves Dragon Ball Z, but the story in it is like, and then. It's like, it's great. Anime, like, Full Metal, fucking Dragon Ball Z is like the best. Put something on in the background, just let it play, and then when a moment happens, you stop and watch it. And then when it's not happening, you just walk around and you just listen to it. But I still think Vegeta to me is the only redeemable character in that whole franchise. He has a better story arc, and he's a better father too than Goku, by the way. Hands down a better father than Goku. But yeah, where we at? Cool. Quite a few of you in here tonight. Hey, shit, I didn't see so many people in here. All right. What are we at? So we're at 48 subs away from getting back. No, we're at 48 subs to unlocking a Final Fantasy V PowerPoint presentation. So isn't that pretty cool? And I'm excited to say, wow, would you believe it, chat? We're only 188, no, sorry, 189 subs away from getting back to 600. Isn't that crazy? Wow, oh my god. I prefer Dragon Ball Z for the battles, best battles in media. Yeah, they're really good. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. I think the best animation for combat would have to be the final season of Naruto Shippuden. Like when you like the great Shinobi War, and even just the fight between like Kakashi and Tobi. You know, like, oh man, it's like, God, it's so good. It's so peak. It's so peak. Oh shit. Sorry, I'm gonna turn that audio on. Thank you so much. Chat, let's get some love. Hey, Batty. Thank you so much for the 3 gifted. Oh, Batty, that means you're in naming rights for Teller, I think. Oh no, Teller will leave, actually. You actually have naming rights for Rosa then. You're in the lead for Rosa. I did have the best question ever. It came to me in the middle of the night, but I forgot it. Fuck. People keep tagging. When people get questions now on TikTok, I don't, it's been fucking, my phone was going nuts. There's like, I think it's like 2 people though. They every time someone like has a video on TikTok and people ask a question, they answer it. They go, "Wow, Pez, is that the best question ever?" Because I think it's funny. I think it's really funny. I think obviously I got this shtick, and I'm just gonna shtick with it now. But it's just that. Cool. All right. Alright, where are we at? I really think Demon Slayer is GOAT animation-wise. I'm not heavily into Demon Slayer. Like, I like it. I really enjoy it. I went with my niece to go watch the new movie, the recent movie that came out, like the Infinity Castle. That was hectic. That was hectic. I had no idea what was going on. I knew that the dude who killed the Flame Demon Slayer dude, that the demon that they fight there. I did see I did know what was going on there, but anything else I was still kind of like still have no idea what's going on. But it was cool. It was this part where this demon like absorbed this lady into his skin and she just died. I don't know what the fuck that's about, but that was pretty crazy. So yeah. Found it on YouTube. Isn't Kill the Kill just like... That's just fan service, right? Kill the Kill is just straight up fan service. Oh, we got a good question. We got a good question. And Charlie comes in with some bangers. Honestly, Charlie comes in with some bangers. Alright. Okay, look, we have a question in from Charlie Worth. Hey Pez, which Final Fantasy side character do you find most interesting in your opinion? Wow, do you know, that's a really good question. That's a really good question, especially because you're asking my opinion. In my opinion, I have really good opinions, making this possibly one of the best questions ever. So thank you for this question. It's really good. It's possibly one of the best yet. I think one of the best side characters is Zack Fair. Honestly, Zack Fair is hands down what it means to be a hero, alright? Every other Final Fantasy character just wants to, you know, like, just falls into the role of hero. But no one in that whole franchise is like, I'm gonna be a hero, and then goes and be's a hero, alright? He's fucking, that's where it's at. Zack Fair, it's where it's at. One, he's better than Cloud, I don't care what you say. Zack's better than Cloud, just hands down, alright? He's cooler, alright? He's got black hair, I've got black hair, well, I've got a bit of grey hair, but I've got black hair. You know, and I also named my son Zack, alright? I think Zack is the pinnacle of what it means to be a hero and a Final Fantasy protagonist. Okay, but what do you guys reckon? Do you guys have, before I fully answer this, I would like to know, do you guys have a favorite side character that you genuinely think is one of the best, like, most interesting? Like, do you guys have, sorry, I should say, before I fully answer this, do you guys have a side character that you think is the most interesting? So, anyway, that's really good. I said that at the end because I'm going to edit that. But yeah, thank you so much for that question, Charlie. That's really good. Hello, I've seen your clips and I love it. Glad to catch you live. Welcome in, Eternal Nomad. Welcome in. I've seen my clips too. Alrighty. Yeah. All right. So remember, we're giving away a game today at the end of the stream. If you're watching on TikTok, Twitch, or YouTube, all you need to do is join Twitch later on, and I'll give you the command that you need to input into Twitch, and then you go in the running to bloody win a code. I'm also thinking too. Right, I don't know how I'm going to do this globally, so it'll probably only be Australia-wide. But I'm thinking about giving away a console during this marathon. Okay, I'm thinking about doing a console giveaway. It could be a PlayStation, could be a Nintendo, could be a Steam Deck or something like that. I'm thinking about doing something cool like that. So yeah. Wouldn't that be exciting? I got to figure out how it goes, but I'm going to try to do globally, but it most likely will be Australia based. But we'll see how we go. See how we go. You've taken over my Facebook and YouTube feeds completely. Had to swing by the stream. Might just be the best stream I've ever seen. Possibly the best ever. Wow, do you know what? That's Vincent Strikes. That's a really good statement to say. I would say that's possibly one of the best statements ever. No, but thank you. I'm glad. Hopefully I've taken over YouTube and Facebook in a positive way. I don't mean that's a lie. I totally mean to take over. I just want everybody to wake up and just think about me. That's the whole plan, you know. That's the whole plan. If I win and it's Australia, can I pay for the postage? The only thing is, you understand you'll get a console from Australia. Oh, that's another thing too. You gotta have a like. I guess you need like a converter or something like that. Anyway, I'll figure out the logistics. But I'm thinking about you guys have been so supportive as of late. I think it'd be pretty cool if I gave away a console. So. Oh, here we go. This is a good one. This is a really good question. Alright, I can't do the question with this music in the background because I get a heavy DMCA. Alright, okay, where are we at? Okay, not you. Spotify over here. There we go. I've got this whole new... I've got two monitors on their side, a big monitor in the middle and the monitor up top, and I'm trying to get used to having this format this way. I don't know if I like it. Alright. We have a question in for Lee McMullen. Which Bahamut is the best version? Wow, do you know what? I was talking to my wife the other day about really good questions, and I'm going to have to tell her about this question that you've just told me, because this is possibly one of the best questions ever. Very good question, thank you. Now look, I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, okay, because it seems like if you don't say Bahamut from Final Fantasy X is your favorite, well then you suck, alright? Well, do you know what? I don't suck, you suck, okay? I don't think Final Fantasy X's Bahamut is all that crash hot, okay? So I just want to make that there. He looks cool enough, but he's not. I don't think he's the best summoner, right? But I think the best Bahamut, alright, has to be Final Fantasy VIII's Bahamut, alright? Now, before you... Okay, calm down, alright? Calm down. There's a reason why. He just looks vicious and feral. He just looks like... Like I say this 100 times before. If you look at something, you're like, fucking damn, that thing knows how to cook a sausage. That Bahamut knows how to cook a sausage. I would say 3 or 4 sausages at once. The way he's like claws are on his like wings, just like how much of a badass he is, the way you face him, you know, it's just like that. I feel like that is the staple for what a Bahamut looks like. Where Bahamut in Final Fantasy X, while his design actually has a lot of lore behind it, and there's a reason why he looks that way, he just looks fucking stupid. I'm sorry. He just looks... I'm not a big fan of it, alright? The wheel on the back, like, it looks like the way he's standing looks like those guys in the early 1930s who were, like, puffing up their chest and sucking their gut in and just, like, trying to pose. Or when you're trying to stand there, like, you're busting to take a shit, you know? But, I'm sorry. But I do want to know... Before I get too deep into this, which one's your favorite Bahamut? Let me know, by the way. Let me know, okay? Another good Bahamut is Final Fantasy IX. Final Fantasy IX's Bahamut looks awesome, okay? Final Fantasy IX's Bahamut looks awesome, I will say that. But I still got to say, hands down, it's got to be Final Fantasy VIII's Bahamut. He just looks sick, in my opinion. So, Pez, are you going to do the slideshow thing for Final Fantasy IV lore? We do. We actually have a PowerPoint slide going up. We're currently halfway. I wouldn't say halfway. We're probably like 1/5 of the way through the game, and I already showed like 20 slides already. So yeah, we got quite a fair bit coming up. What is the saddest non-death moment in Final Fantasy? Oh, you know, non-death moment. That's a good question. I like that one. What is the saddest non-death moment in Final Fantasy? Wow, do you know, that's a really good question. Thank you for that question, by the way. Honestly, if I had to categorize that, that'd be probably the best question ever. One of the saddest non-death moments, it has to be, here's the thing. Would you say the end of Final Fantasy X is the death of Tidus? Spoiler alert, by the way. This is complete spoiler alert, by the way, so sorry in advance. Would you say the ending of Final Fantasy X is Tidus dying? All right, now this is obviously going to be a back and forth discussion, but I don't think he dies because, let's be real, he never even lived. He was just a dream. He was a boy in a dream bubble. But what does it mean to live? Okay, you know, I'm not getting that deep, but I would say that moment at the end of Final Fantasy X was probably one of the saddest non-death moment. But it also depends if you feel like that is a death moment. I think another cool moment is when you actually get tricked into thinking that Seifa in Final Fantasy VIII dies, and everybody's sitting in that room in the Galbadian garden, and they're like, oh man, and they're all kind of just reminiscing about Seifa, and then Squall's like, oh man, they're all sad. Look what they're saying about him. What would they say about me? Do you know what? I won't have it. And then he has this moment where he's like, I won't have it, and he walks out of the room. I'm like, well, that's pretty sad. That's pretty sad. So it was also sad too when you find out that Lulu and Waka hooked up. Immediately just destroys your chances of like having any kind of relationship with her. That was pretty sad. That was pretty sad too. Just like if someone like, I feel like if Waka can pull Lulu, man, I'd be. Well, I'm not saying I ain't no Blitzball star player or anything like that, but you know what? How you going, Lulu? I mean, she knew she wanted big balls. Implying Waka has large testicles. What does it mean to live? Anyway. The Kretzer and Vincent's reunion was pretty sad. Yeah. I probably won't put all this in the video, but let me... like, the previous stuff I will, but... If having this guy, I guess, like... Sad moments. What would other sad moments be? I mean... I think, okay, not that, I don't think it's sad, but I didn't find it sad, but I guess I could see why some people would find it sad. Is when, in Final Fantasy IX, when Freya sees Sir Fuckhead, whatever his name is, Sir Fratley, and he has amnesia, and he's like, oh, I don't know who you are. By the way, if I was kind of like dating a girl, right? But I was also this badass warrior, and I was like, I'm gonna go travel the world, and then you go off, and he probably went off. He was gone for so long, started dating somebody else, got married, whatever, and he's like, oh, Burmese is being attacked, I gotta go back there. And he gets back there and he's like, oh fuck, I forgot I was dating this girl. And then I would go, oh, I got too close to Sin's toxins. But you pull some bullshit like, oh, who are you? Another sad moment is that, like, you know, I feel kind of sad for Seymour. You know, he didn't get any on his wedding night. You know, matter of fact, he actually tried to kill his wife, so that was pretty sad. Oh yeah, Noctis' speech at the end of that's a good one. But I think it's really hard to like categorize a sad moment that isn't tied to death. But I would say, like without a doubt, the camp scene at the end of Final Fantasy XV, that speech just like hits you so hard. Regardless if you love or hate that game, that moment was just like a right in the heart, right in the feels, you know? So but no, that was a good one. That was a good one. But yeah. How long we got? Oh, we could probably get started. We'll chat for another 5 minutes before we kick it off. The saddest moment has to be times when Pez missed my question. Oh, you had a question? Oh, okay. You missed my question. Okay, let me... Okay, okay, here's the thing. If I do miss your question, just let me know. Like, just re-ask the question. I don't care if you spam it. Don't like, spam it. Just re-ask it. Because sometimes it says, oh, Pez, you missed my question. I'm probably not going to use that into a question. Because it's just, obviously, the text and that. Okay, ooh, I've got a question. Mike, which character PC NPC summon would you cook the best barbecue, and what was their signature dish? I don't fucking know. What do you... I don't know. Shiva, and she cooks ice cubes. I don't what the fuck? I would say Doom Train, and he'd be good at cooking a sushi train. He'll do it. He'd be a sushi train. He cooks sushi. There you go. If you would carry any Final Fantasy item on a daily basis, like a potion, a hyper, or a ribbon, what would it be? That's not a bad question. That's not a bad question. Let me get that one. Alright. If you could carry any Final Fantasy item on a daily basis, like a potion, a hyper, or even a ribbon, what would it be? Wow, do you know, that's a really good question. That's a really good question. Really creative question, honestly. Possibly one of the best yet. I would have to say, if it could be any item without a doubt, it would be the black materia from Final Fantasy VII. And you're like, whoa, Pez, that's pretty crazy, you know? That's, you know, the ability of, like, to summon a meteor to hit the planet. Have you ever had a fucking bad day where you're like, do you know what? Fuck this. I'm just... You know, fuck it. You know, oh, what? There's no place. Like, oh, I want to try to book. Like, I just want, like, have you ever had the feeling like, oh, I want to book a holiday, and like, oh no, we're all booked up until next year. You're like, fucking what? Nah. Black materia. Fuck it, boom. That's the answer there. All right, that's my answer right there. Black materia. It'd be the ultimate threat. It'd be like having a nuclear weapon in your pocket. Okay, what do we got here? Hey, Pez, I do have a question. Can you tell us a moment that resonated with your soul that you carry with you in your everyday life? I'm not talking sad moments, maybe happy or wholesome moments. Wow, do you know what? That's a really good question. And you know what? Thank you for addressing that directly at me, because that's quite a lovely question. Possibly one of the best yet. I've talked about this before. One of the moments, there is a moment in Final Fantasy IX where Mr. 288 is telling Vivi about, like, what happened to them when they came to the Black Mage Village. And then Vivi's asked, like, aren't you scared of dying, or what will happen to you? And he says, he's like, Mr. 288, and I can't remember the exact quote, but the message behind it was, the fear of living with them far outweighs the fear of death. And I was like, wow, do you know, that like really taught me. It's like, don't focus on the shit. Actually, one sec, I gotta back in. I don't want to get DMCA'd on that one. It just showed me that, like, a lot of, like, it just showed me that, like, I resonate with a lot, because it makes you realize that you don't need to worry about shit you can't control, and I feel like that's a very important lesson. There are how would I put it? There are other ones. I've got to try to think. Like, Final Fantasy VIII has so many things that resonate with me so much. Like the Air of Death scene resonated with me quite a lot. But it wasn't like the greatest. I have to think about that one. That's a really good question. Let me come back to that one. I've got to think about a lot of moments. Yeah. I'd have to. That's a really good question. That's actually, you know, just so you know, I lie about all the other good questions, all right? But that was a really good question. I'm gonna think on that one. Guardian, thank you for that question. Paz, what is the hardest non-boss battle in Final Fantasy, regardless of levels? Wow, you know, that's a really good question. That's a really good question. I have this love-hate relationship with the claw machine enemy in the Junon reactor, underwater reactor. It is so annoying. I feel like the RNG on it is the most annoying enemy in the whole franchise. I hate him so much. I hate him so much. I'm still kind of like caught up on that last question. But anyway, okay. Let's not get too. I've realized we're kind of carrying on a little bit. We should probably play some Final Fantasy. We should probably play some Final Fantasy. What do you reckon? You just want to get into it? Let's get into it. All right. All right. Let's get into it. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, I loaded the wrong one. Okay, we loaded. I loaded the end game one. Okay, well, this is weird. Let me get the audio going. Where's the audio? Do you reckon we can kill it? This is really awkward. Oh, he's trying to speed up our death. Oh, we did it! Yay! Alright. Okay, let's load. It was this one. Yeah. What were we up to? Okay, let me get the PowerPoints ready. I fixed the timer up too, by the way, chat. So let me so the last thing we talked about was Teller, so we're getting to Damn Cyan. So once we get to Damn Cyan, we will we'll have to jump up over there. You still have your mug equipped? Yeah, because I'm still drinking my coffee. I put the mug down when I finished drinking my coffee. Alright. Alright, sorry, I'm just moving everything back around. Alright. Let's get into it. Okay, timer. Ooh. Right. He's down there. I've never played Final Fantasy II. Is it as bad as everyone says it is? I'm the wrong person to be asking that. You would get a very biased answer. How good's coffee? I love coffee. I'll take any answer because I'm going for fun. Yeah. The world is square, very much so. I'm not wasting magic. Why is Persona 5 the best Final Fantasy? I would say. Do you know what really sucks? Is Persona 3. Yeah, I said it. In my opinion, I think Persona 3 is ass. Yeah, I said it. Persona 5 is also the best Pokemon. Yeah. Persona 5 is a good game. It's not my favorite, but it's good. It's really good. Is the Dragoon guy the protagonist? He's not the main protagonist, but he's kind of this off and on protagonist. He doesn't know what he is. Are you going to play Final Fantasy IV included in the RPG? No. They didn't make the list on this run. We left it. We only had one room for one shit game, and that shit game is Final Fantasy II, sadly. Okay, we're getting close to him. We tried to do Persona. And it was just like we got pretty far into it, but I was just like, man, I needed to take a break. It was getting hectic. Right. I don't even need these potions right now. Look at these tiny mages. Oh, you fuck! Yeah, that's right. We did the 10-hour tutorial. we did like the Kamoshida storyline where he's like sexually harassing the students, and one of the students tries to kill themselves. Is Dirge of Cerberus on that list? It certainly is. Certainly is. Hey Pez, I got a possible worst question ever. What's the hardest thing you've ever tried to balance? Jenga blocks, cards, schedules. I know, crap question, right? That was a pretty crap question. No, that's a good question. I think scheduling is my biggest thing. Like my day job, streaming, family, personal time, and sleep is probably the hardest thing that I try to juggle, and it's not easy. It's not easy. All right. Watch out! She's doing more damage, magic damage, than Teller is right now. Just shows you Teller's just washed. Pretty weak. Yeah, Teller's pretty washed up. Good battle music though, right? Brian, thank you for the Super GG, Scotty with the controller, and Brian with the confetti. Thank you so much. He's weakening. I got a PowerPoint after this chat, so get excited for that. Oh, that was almost difficult. Alright. Come on now, damn Cyan is beyond this waterfall. Damn Cyan. Alright. I think we have a tent figure. Alrighty. Okay, who's ready for some PowerPoint presentations? Because I know I am. Wow, chat. Alright, by the way, chat, if you're new to this stream and you're like, well, what's going on? We do PowerPoint presentations. When we play games, go to new areas, meet new enemies, new characters and whatnot. I break it down for you because I'm just that kind of guy. Alright. Now, in this stream, we don't say damn Sin. Alright, we say damn Cyan. Alright, that's how we all say it. So I want everybody where you are in the world right now to stand up take a deep breath, or you can just sit down where with me, and when I count to 3, we all go, damn, Cyan. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Damn, Cyan. Now, have you copied me? You're a sheep. I just want you to know that. You're a sheep. All right, anyway. All right, damn, Cyan. Damn, Cyan is a desert kingdom ruled by Edward's family and the home of the Fire Crystal. Cecil's party arrived just as Golbez and the Red Wings bombarded the castle, killing most of its people and stealing the crystal. Its role, and by the way, if you're new here as well, we do things where we break down. We obviously give a description on what the place is story-wise. We give it a role. What's its role in the story? What's the story behind it? And a breakdown on the name of the breakdown on the meaning of the name, because Square Enix likes to use a lot of deep meaning in a lot of the names based on depending on what the place is, and just a few little facts there. Anyway, okay. So okay, so this role, it's obviously the Desert Kingdom. Obviously, yeah, every kingdom needs a Desert Kingdom or a Snow Kingdom or something like that. It's the home of Edward, which we'll meet Edward very shortly, and they also the guardians of the Fire Crystal. Story. Damn, Cyan's destruction reveals that Baron's campaign has escalated into open war. So this is the first time we'll actually see the Red Wings in action without Cecil or Thethel in action. Which it also introduces Golbez as the new commander of the Red Wings. So this will be our first time learning about Golbez. Okay. The name meaning Damn Cyan has no confirmed etymology from Square. The Japanese pronunciation is roughly Damn Cyan, which is similar to Damascus. Is the ancient famous city, city famous for its desert setting, and its historic kingdom. Though it's not actually confirmed if that's what it was. So we're kind of like pulling at strings there. And the original Japanese game describes Edward as the most beautiful and feminine looking that people comment on both his appearance and voice. Which obviously will mean. I just needed to put some facts out there. There's not really many other facts. In the 1991 English localization, they removed it entirely to simply tell players that the Crown Prince sings beautifully. That's kind of it. But let's learn a little bit more about the crest. Okay. This the family crest, or you say its coat of arms, is known as the harp of Damn Cyan. Okay. The Damn Cyan's royal crest features the golden harp. It directly reflects the kingdom's connection to music, culture, and the Prince Edward, who also disguises himself as a wandering bard despite being the heir to the throne. Now, before I go on, you'll notice that if you have a look at certain aspects of it, you'll see obviously it looks like that you can see it's in the shape of a harp, right? But also at the bottom, it has what nearly looks like obviously a stand, but it also looks like a bell. Okay, and another sense is what would you call it? The purple, and you can see what looks like some sort of grapes there as well. So it also shows this this is a kingdom kind of based around beauty and music and leisure. You know, there's probably a lot of fucking going on behind the scenes there. People having sex and drinking grapes or wine and whatnot. Anyway, so why the harp? The harp represents Damn Cyan as a kingdom defined by its culture rather than military strength, contrasting as Baron's sword, armor, and his worship. So if we have a look at Baron's one, which is if we go back a little bit, so let's go back to, you see their coat of arms. It literally looks like strength. You got the griffins, which mean land and air superiority. You got the sword, the fire, the red. Red is this class is a very powerful color in terms of this. And it's literally nearly every aspect of this. The bottom of it is like a spear, the tip of a spear. You got the sword and the shield and the crown up the top, which obviously means it's like a military might. But then if we go down to this one, it's a very much more. Even its shield doesn't even look like a shield. It's more kind of leaning more heavily on the harp sense. Its cultural meaning. Harps are symbolized by royalty, poetry, peace, and the divine for thousands of years, appearing as ancient Mesopotamian, Greek, Egypt, Greek, and Celtic traditions. It perfectly reflects Edward as a prince whose greatest weapon is music rather than violence. The harp is also, a little fact, the harp is also visually foreshadowing Edward before he joins the party. The damn Cyan's nation symbols as its crown prince simply shares the same identity with music. Whether Square intended this specifically without reading deep into it, but I like to think that they obviously planned it this way. But anyway. But yeah, we'll talk about Edward in a little bit. But does anybody have any questions? Honestly, I should ask you guys, do you have any questions around this, or is there anything you kind of like take out from it? And I guess another thing to kind of point out too in this is you can see just here, you can actually see the grapes as if grapes on a vine are kind of like hanging down there. But by the way, if you have any questions across any of this shit, please let me know. I'll be happy to answer them. But anyway, all right, let's get back into it. Why can't I say it like that? Alright. Hopefully this place doesn't get bombarded though. Wow, what a nice little kingdom. Oh, look at this. Are they just visiting? Oh my god, they're getting bombed. Oh shit, who would have thought that coming? Oh shit. Alright, probably quick save. Do they have a bomb ring? They must have had heaps of bomb rings. He's dead. He's dead. He died as he lived. Dead. They stole the crystal. The bombardment was too much. We're about to see a very famous scene, by the way. Does anybody know what the famous line is that's about to be quoted? This is possibly one of the most famous scenes in all of Final Fantasy. Not the most, but one of the most. Who's ready for it? You spoony bard! That's right, good job. Nailed it. Oh my god, is it Anna? You're that bard. Anna ran away because of you. Here we go. Ready? You spoony bard! If you didn't know that line, you're a fake Final Fantasy fan. But please listen. Shut up, you fuck. Please forgive me. I mean, forgive me, please. This. What is a man but a miserable pile of secrets? Ooh, Castlevania. Father, stop. Oh, Anna, I'm so glad to see you again. Father, Edward is the Prince of Damn Cyan. Forgive me for running away, but Edward and I are in love. Still, I knew I couldn't find happiness without your consent. I was on my way home when we were attacked by Baron's Red Wings and their commander, Golbez. I've never heard of this Golbez before. Who is he? I don't know. All I know is that his strength is beyond words. But why did they attack Damn Cyan? I wanted the crystal, and they spared no one to get it. My mother, my father, even Anna shielded me from their arrows. Damn. You love him enough to give your own life? Father, forgive me. Edward, I love you. Anna, don't pixel fade! Anna? Anna! This is really good music. I'm just going to let this play for a sec. So good. So damn good. Damn you, Golbez. Who is that monster? Anyway, what do you know about him? I hear he arrived in Baron one day and became the new leader of the Red Wings. He leads them in their mission to plunder the crystals. Stop your snivering. That will not bring Anna back. Golbez of Baron. I shall take his life with my own hands. Tell her, wait, you can't possibly go alone. Now this is a badass moment. Fucking oos! I'll kill Golbez with my own. I don't need your help. I don't need anybody's help. Tell her left the party. Anna. Stop crying. You're a grown-up. You're not supposed to cry. I lost my mum and I'm not going to cry anymore. Rydia. I don't care. Leave me alone. I'm staying here with Anna and I'll never leave her side. Fucking slap! That's enough. From now you're the rightful ruler of Dam Cyan. So start acting like it. You owe it to your people and you owe it to Anna. Your Majesty, my name is Thethel, and I need your help. Why should I help you? My friend is Kaipo is suffering from desert fever, and I need to get a sand ruby to save her. Can you help me? What is her name? Rosa? She's very dear to you, isn't she? Like Anna was to me. Is she single? You can find a sand ruby in the Antlion cave, which lies to the east. The ruby forms from the fluid that the antlions secretly secrete when they lay its eggs. We can cross the shallows in my hovercraft to reach the cave. God, Rich Boy's got a hovercraft, by the way. After we acquire the sand ruby, we can cross it to the shallows once more to Kaipo. Let's be on our way. You miss Final Fantasy 2? Nobody finishes... If someone comes to me and says, hey, Pez, I genuinely miss Final Fantasy 2, I will have to say, with all confidence, what the fuck is wrong with you? Alright? Why are you saying such insane things? Give me 1 sec, chat. Just gonna... sorry, I'm just missing my wife. Alright, cool. Sorry about that. Oh, she didn't pixel fade away, chat. We gotta... They don't die unless they pixel fade away. And she pixel faded away. Alright. Okay. Now, we all know that, you know, Edward's a character, so obviously that means we have a PowerPoint presentation for him. So let's learn a little bit more about Edward. Edward Chris von Meer. Edward Chris von Meer is the Prince of Dam Cyan, who secretly travelled as a bard and fell in love with Anna. After Dam Cyan's destruction, grief leaves him doubting whether he has the courage to fight. Wow, isn't that crazy? His role. He's the Prince of Dam Cyan. He's a bard and also Anna's lover. They may have had sex. I'm not really sure. I don't have notes that say they didn't have sex. Oh, how they did it. Okay, so use your imagination. Their motivation. Overcomes the grief and proves that he still can help others despite seeing himself as a weak piece of shit. His name meaning, Edward, comes from the English word of Edward, meaning wealth, prosperity, guardian. Fitting a prince responsible of protecting his kingdom, and obviously he's rich as shit, he has a hovercraft. In the Japanese, originally Edward was named Gilbert, a Germanic name meaning bright pledge. Isn't that crazy? Fun fact, Edward's famous You Spoony Bard didn't actually exist in Use Spoonie Bar didn't exist in the Japanese at all. It was invented in 1991's English translation, and because it became so iconic that Square kept referring to it in later Final Fantasy games. I'm pretty sure it was Ted Woolsey who was like the translator who carried this shit over. So. But anyway, yeah. Anyway, we'll carry on. We won't have a slide until we get back to where Rosa is. But yeah, if you have any questions coming out, let me know. I like to think that you can tell I put a lot more effort into this compared to the other ones. Master Pez, I finished Final Fantasy IX and I have played 13s, 12s, 7s, 15s, and 16s. What should I play next? Final Fantasy VIII. Oh no, 10. Play 10 next. I can't believe you played 15 and 13 and 12 before 10. Yeah, definitely go play 10. Damn, Silent. Actually, we should go back here. I think there might be a hidden room in here. Pez, Pez, you have to learn how to say that in Japanese when you go to Japan. Call someone a spoony bard. Can someone translate that? What a spoon? Can you? Someone get me the translation for spoony bard in Japanese? I would like multiple people to find it because I don't want one person to say it. It's like all of a sudden I've said something incredibly offensive. We're the only survivors of Baron's attack. Perhaps we should withdraw to Kaipo. If only we had a hovercraft to get across those shallows to the west, but the prince stole it. I had planned to head across to Mount Hobbs to Fabul, but the trail is blocked by a thick wall of ice. Wow, isn't that crazy? Yeah, it's such a sad that Ted Woolsey had such, like, he didn't have a lot of time to do the translation. It's like, this is the translation, you gotta do this now. Also, this kingdom sucks, they have no beds. You know, it's like, they just live like, they're like, oh, come to my beautiful kingdom, we have walls. We have chests. Oh, wait a minute. Did I just see something? I'm going crazy. I wonder. I've never actually done this before. Oh my god, there's a little room. I can't see. Oh, what happened to that guy? Oh, shit. Oh my god, I've never been here before. I had no idea this was a thing. Oh my god. Oh, there we go. So I have a cap, crossbow. Ruby ring. Oh my god. Excited. The whole time I've played this, I didn't know that was I never knew that was a thing. Pez, will Pez finish Final Fantasy games and also 100% complete them besides the MMOs, of course? 100%ing everything. There are, if you want the full list, if you have a look at, if you hit exclamation FF Marathon, you will see, you'll see that there's a whole list of everything. And you click on that and you can see it all. So yeah. Alright. This is also our first introduction to an antlion as well. So the antlion becomes a bit of a recurring enemy in some Final Fantasies. But I will have to say, with complete, utter confidence, that the antlion in this game looks like a fucking idiot. Honestly, this is the best way to play this game. Once you just get those two to attack and have him play his harp, you can just spam. I actually wish Edward was... I can't believe I'm saying this, but I wish Edward was more of a playable character throughout the game. That's one of my biggest issues with Final Fantasy... with Final Fantasy IV, is you don't get to choose your party members. Like, it tells you who you're playing. Like, the ending party you get to use is pretty cool, but I'd love to, like, swap out, like, probably Rosa for Edward or, like, Yang. Fun fact, in older Final Fantasy games, if you try to Phoenix down a dying NPC, Sephiroth appears and tells you this is your cherished match. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't know that. A while ago, I bought this shirt that had, it's got Sephiroth with his arm in the air, and it's like, shall I give you this pair? Pairs, police are investigating a missing street cone. I suspect you might have it. I can't see it. Honestly, I can't see it anywhere. What I have, in Australia, we call them a witch's hat. Jesus fucking Christ. Final Fantasy X-2 100% is on the list. Good luck. I've done it before once and I wouldn't wish it on anybody. We can do it. Like I have 100%ed it on the because it is completely possible to 100% Final Fantasy X-2 on your first playthrough without having to do replays, which we will be doing, by the way. Oh no, we got to. Yeah, no, we will be doing it. Yeah. It's just not fun. Oh yeah, I'll be guiding the shit out of it, yeah. Oh wait, I didn't know the harp cost MP. Yeah, hit him with that. Hit him with a tune. Drop a ditty on him. A little ditty, not actual ditty. Anyway, never mind. I came across wrong. Little ditty. Too soon for ditty jokes. Is it too soon for ditty jokes? Guys, can you also play Chrono Trigger since Chrono Trigger is the best Final Fantasy game? Ooh. I might put Chrono Trigger... Well, actually, no. Since I'm voicing a character in Chrono Trigger for the Suno mod, I'm probably going to keep Chrono Trigger for when the mod goes live. Which I wonder when. I wonder when that is going live. I recorded all my lines, so... Diddy Kong? Yeah, we're doing Diddy Kong. That's what we're talking about. Yeah, it totally is. Is this where the hidden pathway is? I remember there's a hidden path somewhere. Actually, I'm thinking of a different dungeon. Yellow jelly, oh my god. Not worth the fight. Not worth the XP. So we're running so low on items too, by the way. I feel like this is the healing spot. Oh no, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Have you played Chrono Trigger before? I have. I just don't have time to play it multiple times, sadly. They just turn around and like they're gonna fuck up that. You just let them have it out at each other. Let's watch them die a slow death. This is just cruel. What a way to go. Yeah, that was pretty cruel. Come on, kill each other. Guys, want to showcase the hard lock in Final Fantasy IX? I think that would be fun. I've never heard of that lock. So you genuinely have hard locked yourself. I did not know that was possible. You reckon I could voice a person on the toilet as well? I reckon I could too. Yeah, a lot of people said that the version on this is the DS version on this is a little difficult. Like, probably one of the most famous hard locks has to be the Final Fantasy, what is it? Final Fantasy Tactics, right? With Waygraph. That one sucked. There's quite a few, I would say there's quite a few, whatchamacallit, soft locks in Final Fantasy, but I wouldn't, in Final Fantasy Tactics, but... Yeah, like I said, there's quite a few soft locks in Final Fantasy Tactics. So how far through the story of Final Fantasy are you going to go? Wait, so how far through the story of Final Fantasy IV are you going to go? I would say all the way through. I say all the way through. Is this the hidden thing? What do you mean? It must be a different dungeon. Oh shit. Another thing I've been playing at the moment is what's it called? Unicorn Overlord. Really good. Really, really good. Alright, time to get pegged by a... You know, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save this. I would appreciate like 85% and then stop playing it. This is where the antlion lays its eggs. Eek! It's okay, the antlions are quite tame. They don't attack people. Here, I'll demonstrate by taking the sand ruby, like so. Ah! Come on, we have to help him. Wait, look how fucking dumb the antlion looks. Look at that. Look how fucking stupid it looks. So if we do a physical attack, it'll do this thing called counter horn, which we obviously don't want that to happen. That's how I look after playing Final Fantasy II. Alright, so what have we got? So, Batty has naming rights for Edward. After Edward, we have Yang coming up. So, I guess the next person to sub, or whoever has the most amount of subs till we get to the naming point for Yang, will get naming rights. So, what do you want to name? Check about kick. Oh, yeah, it's the info. Hello, how's the stream going? Really good. LCD? 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 Is your name supposed to be LCD? No, the Chocobo. You finished Final Fantasy 1 yesterday. Did you enjoy it? Tell me about it. LCD. Okay, so I just wrote the LCD. Obtained the sand ruby. Yeah, the pixel remastered. How could this happen? They've always been totally harmless. Monsters are growing in numbers of late, and their behaviors are changing as well. I can't but feel this is some sort of sign. Come on, let's go kill Rosa. Sorry, I was trying not to hiccup. All right, let's go. Alright, now we have the ability to use, what is it? Warp! What was it? Emergency exit? Yeah, there we go. Alrighty, we can pretty much go straight back to it now. Oh wait, apparently not that way. Actually, definitely not that way. Fucking stupid rock road. God, Edward's so cool with his whole hovercraft and such. Keen for 2 now. Don't ever set you. I'm so sorry you have to play 2. I hope you enjoy. I do hope, as much as I hate 2, I do hope people enjoy it. Alright? I'll say that in the nicest possible way. Alright. Is Hat here? Yeah, Hat's here. Hat, you ready to name Rydia? And Batty, are you still here, Batty? Batty, if you're here, let me know. You're going to be able to name the characters now, okay? Alright. Okay, we'll start with Hat. What do you... Okay, I think the naming character's in here. Yeah, here he is. Alright, Rydia. Alright, what are we calling him? I'm near the lunar subterranean trying to find the naming way there. I'm trying to find flames to steal from. An item to give me another name way for the new game plus on Android. Oh, okay. Well, Batty, have you got a name for Edward, the Bard? Please let me know. Oh, also, too, another interesting thing, chat, is that when there's like kind of important moments in this game, I've actually put some slides together, kind of like going over like some deep meaning parts to it, which I think you would all enjoy. Prince Charlie Murphy. Charlie Murphy! It's the shirts versus the blouses. Alright, come on. Alright, I'll come back to this because I don't want to sit on this screen forever. I'll come back. Alrighty. Rosa! Okay, let's shove this ruby in a bum. Rosa exposed to the light of the sand ruby. Oh! Fiffle! You're alive, thank goodness. How do you feel? I'm fine, but I thought I'd lost you. They told me you died in the mist when the earthquake hit. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Rosa, who's Golbez? It's like, are you okay? Who's Golbez? He's the new captain of the Red Wings, appointed by the king himself. But the king has been acting strangely. I believe Golbez is manipulating him into collecting the crystals for himself. With Mysidia's water crystal in hand, he'll surely go after the others like fire crystal in Damsian, the wind crystal in Fabul, and the earth crystal in Troia? The fire crystals already be falling into his hands. Let me introduce you to Edward. Edward is the Prince of Damsian. Rydia is a summoner of the mist. I wouldn't have been able to get the ruby sand to cure your fever without their help. Hi there. Hello, Rydia. Thank you for... Oh, shit, let me say it. Fiffle, after Damsian, Fabul must be their next target. We must... You have to rest now. Don't worry. We'll go to Fabul. Sadly, the trail to Fabul is blocked by a thick ice. Rydia, can you cast fire? No. Fire is one of the most elementary of black magic spells. As a summoner, you cough. Rosa, stop! You're in no condition to come with us. I'll be all right, really. On my honor as a white mage, I won't be a burden. She's actually super helpful. Rosa only wishes to be with you, Thithel. All right, we'll go together. Just make sure you'll get plenty of rest tonight. Right, you. All right, Hat, Batty, you guys got names? You got names? Load them. I think we have like one cutscene in here we got to do, which is this night. Okay, we got to go through this thing. Okay, you want him to be Milo? All right, so Edward's going to be Milo. And green-haired Durgan. Anna, I miss you so much. Oh my god. Ah! Edward! Anna! You must find Edward! Believe in yourself. Anna. When do you estimate the marathon will finish? Last time this marathon took me over 900 hours. So yeah, that's how long it would take. But the cool thing is we're in no rush, and it's not about how long it takes. It's about how many subs you give me between now and then. Anna, it can't be. I must leave this world for the better place. No, don't go. I can't live without you. She evaporates in the water, by the way. You mustn't let Golbez have the crystals. Fight for your people. Care for them as you did for me. Fuck you. Yes, I'll do it. I'll fight. But how can I stop him? I don't know what I should do. All right. Well, that was a moment. I reckon we should absolutely. I feel like we should absolutely talk about that. All right. Let's go over it. Okay. Cool. Now, this is one of those moments where I want to kind of talk about it. Alone at Kaipo's oasis, Edward mourns Anna until a Sargon rises from the water and attacks. With Anna's spirit encouraging him, Edward finds the courage to fight for himself. The role of it? Edward's first personal trial after Anna's death, you know. Deeper meaning, Edward doesn't overcome his grief. He learns to keep living with it, turning Anna's love into a strength rather than despair. But why did a Sargon appear? This creature emerges from the water while Edward is drowning in sorrows. Water is commonly symbolized as emotion, grief, and renewal, making the fight feel like Edward's physically confronting his sadness through the symbolic, though this is symbolism isn't confirmed. The reason why I wanted to kind of reflect on this is that this is another clear sign where it shows, when I started in that slide where it's like Sakaguchi's direct step in the right direction, you could easily say for its time, this game probably has some of the greatest storytelling of its era. This game came out in 1991. I don't fucking remember anything from 1991, but I know there wasn't a lot of great storytelling in video games back then. It was done so well, and a lot of the translations from from Japanese to English, it was very condensed. Literally, a lot of like the fluff kind of like filler words were kind of removed, and they condensed it into just the necessity shit. So it's kind of fun to kind of like lean heavily on like things like when they're traveling, what are they talking about emotionally, what they're going through. Like Edward lost his family, the love of his life, and his kingdom. And he's like, okay, well, we're going to go milk an antlion. And it's obviously that grief doesn't go away. And in some games where it's like, oh, no, I'm dealing with this grief. Anyway, let's go on with the journey. This game not only doesn't let you do that, they literally give a whole scene beyond that, knowing that Edward's still dealing with this grief. But obviously he can't hang on to it forever, so they moved it forward. This battle is heavily scripted around Anna speaking to Edward between the attacks. The Sargon isn't the real challenge. It's Edward's belief that he is too weak to continue. And it's also another thing too, like when you play as Edward through this, you're like, Edward's shit. You know, Edward's actually shit. And when you use him in the fights, you're like, oh, he's crap. So you're like, oh no, I got to use Edward on his own. He sucks ass. But then it's supposed to kind of like teach you that like how to use Edward accordingly and how he can become useful. Not that it fucking matters, because Edward's going to be yeeted anyway. You know, now I think about it, it's all Cecil's fault. He had been a good soldier and obeyed orders. He wouldn't have been sent to the mist. You're right. You're absolutely right. But I think Golbez would have come and fucked him over eventually, right? I do get where you're coming from, Mr. Sir. How good's water? Alright. Anyway, let's keep going on. What do we got? Okay, we're going to Mount Hobbs now, aren't we? Alrighty. You're only here for a short while, but you came to feel like a daughter to me. Come back anytime. Alright, okay, we gotta Pretty sure we got a good arrow for her. Cool. That's something we can change out between party members. You must be Thistle. You take good care of her. She seems to care a lot about you. How much money we got? Oh, we're cashed up too, by the way. Yeah, they're brothers. Yeah, their father was like football. What's it, Kial or something like that? I can't fully remember his name. But we talk about his father at the start of this. His father was like, "Oh, while we're here, I might go just hit up some of those human women." All right. Okay, yeah, we generally don't need anything. All right. Okay, so Rydia. So actually, we don't. Hat hasn't given me a name for Rydia yet, has he? So Edward is going to be called. Was it Milo? Milo. Okay. So you know, we still have naming rights for Rosa. I'll save it until we get to Fabal. But if you would like, to name Rosa, all you need to do is be the highest gifted subby poo, I guess, between now and the next time we try to name it. What did Hat want? Okay, I'll just come back when Hat's ready. Hey, Leanne, how are ya? So Edward is called chocolate milk. Nice. Is that everyone? Alright. Back to lurk and love the stream. Very common. Hell yeah. Alright, where we go? Alright, we got it. Okay, now we get to go. Just relaxing and seeing how everybody's doing before bed. Some sleepy tea. Nice. Nice. Starting to get a bit of FOMO with Final Fantasy XIV. I haven't played it in like over a week. We'll probably do Final Fantasy XIV tomorrow. Or Thursday. Oh my god. Golbez just followed me. on Twitch. That's funny as. Not Golbez. Alright. Okay, this is a very important moment, okay? I'm probably going to try to move them to Thursdays. And we'll do Wednesday. Or maybe Wednesdays. Actually, I might do Wednesdays for Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah. Rydia, can you try casting the fire spell? What's wrong? Give it a try. I know you can do it. No. Huh? I hate fire. That's right. Her village was destroyed by fire when I put a bomb there. Rydia, you're the only one who can melt this ice. If we don't get to Fabal, more people will be in danger. Please, Rydia. It's time to be brave. Time to be brave. Please, Rydia. You must. Fire. Oh my god. Look at the graphics in that. Now we have fire. Following you with a knife. Alright. Hello. Rydia, that was incredible. I knew you could do it. Thank you, Rydia. Alright. Alright, let's talk about Mount Hobbs. Alrighty. Where we at? Why can't I say it? There it is. Alright, Mount Hobbs. Mount Hobbs is a volcanic mountain separating Dam Sayan from Fabal. Its frozen entrance blocks the party until Rydia finally overcomes her fear of fire, or just generally just doesn't like fire because the whole village got burnt, and melts the ice with fire magic. The role of this place is simply just the mountain passage route to Fabal, but it's also its biggest element is to do two things. It introduces a new character who we'll see very soon, and another one is obviously a major turning point for Rydia. It might not seem like a lot, but for a little girl who just watched their village being burned and now she has the courage to use fire, it's probably a big deal for her. The story. Rydia has feared fire since the bomb ring destroyed Mist. Using fire willingly shows her beginning to overcome the trauma caused by Cecil's mission. Caused by Cecil killing her mother. The name meaning Hobbs. Hobbs is a mischievous household or nature spirits of the English folklore. Related to goblins and hobgoblins, the name mainly connects the mountain to Final Fantasy's wider use of European fantasy folklore, though Square has never actually confirmed its origins. Final Fantasy IV originally makes Rydia unable to cast fire at all, despite being a black mage user. She only learns the ability during the Mount Hobbs scene, meaning the trauma is represented through actual gameplay restrictions, not just dialogue. Okay, so I think it's really kind of cool there. And then we kind of go, oh, spoiler alert. Anyway, that's kind of all we got about that. Oh, you actually have a name for her now? Not Tiki from Fire E. Okay, I have no idea what that means, but let me go in there. Okay, we'll go back and name it. If you want to name, Rosa and Yang are up for grabs. So whoever's the most highest subscribed person, by the time it gets to naming them, you get to name them. The Ruby Banana, thank you for the follow. Alright, alright, so not Tiki from Fiery. Okay. So, not Tiki from Fire E. I can put not Tiki from F. Is that the name you want? I'll tell you what. You have a think on it, and I'll come back to it. Have a think on it. Yeah. Let's just name her not Tiki. Okay. I have no idea who Tiki is. Okay. Not Tiki. There we go. Not. Oh shit. Alright, not Tiki. Oh. Alrighty. Yo, what was it? TikTok child. TikTok generation. Alright. iPad kid. Okie dokie. Oh my god. Kick the shit out of him. Alright, we get to go get Yang now. Oh my god. Oh, wait, that's not. That's it. I just wasted an attack. We'll go to the Tokyo Mirage station route. Yeah, I don't know anything about Fire Emblem, sadly. Oh, actually, it did work. Oh, those arrows. Oh, that's right. She's got holy arrows. I forgot about that. Hi, Hillary. How are you? Welcome in. You only played Fire Emblem Path of Radiance? Yeah, right. Oh my god, she's dead. We're just dropping like flies. Oh my god. I think we have a lot of items. No potions. Another live stream call. This is totally watches 4 times a minute casting Meteor. Yeah. That holy arrow is cracked. Oh, by the way, Chad, don't forget to click that MSI link in my Twitch chat if you want to check out that new monitor MSI sent me. And maybe pick one up yourself. Nah, not consumable. You just equip the arrow. I've never heard of Tokyo Mirage Seasons. Hands down the worst game combo of all time. Imagine Fire Emblem and SMT. What's SMT? And you see an idle game. Yeah, right. I don't know what it is, but it sounds awful. In your opinion, what is the worst game ever created? I think we're about to throw down. I reckon Persona's the worst. Oh, that, holy shit, that damage. Pablo, thank you for the heart, and H, thank you for the rose. Alright, who goes there? Oh shit, you ready, chat? The best party member. That Garb, he's one of Fabul's monks. Hiya! Us! Real Chuck Norris moment right here. Hiya! His kick ability's sick. Us! First question for you. Which Final Fantasy is the most fantasy-like and which is the least? I would say Final Fantasy IX is the most fantasy-like. And I would say Final Fantasy VIII would be the least fantasy-like, I guess. Oh no, 7 and 8 are pretty less fantasy-like, I guess. They're more, I don't know. Yeah. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. No, fact, cool. That's awesome. So glad we wasted our turn on that. I love how this bomb turns out when it gets really swole. Raid Shadow Legends or whatever it is. Oh, the last game is I've got... You know, I played the shit out of Raid Shadow Legends. I don't know if I'm allowed to admit that, but I totally like Raid Shadow Legends. I got so many hours in Raid Shadow Legends. It was like, I was sick of seeing the ads, so I was like, I'll download it and played it. I got fucking hooked on it. It's not a good game. It's not a good game. Oh, look how cool he looks. Look at this swole bomb. Shit, she went down like a bag of shit. Right. We did it. I don't want to brag, but I will. Alright. My gratitude. Yang is the name. And high monk. I'm a high monk of Fabul. Wow, isn't that crazy, chat? Wouldn't it be crazy if we had a PowerPoint presentation focused on Yang? Well, let's talk about Yang Fang Leiden. Leiden? Yang Fang Leiden. Say that 20 times. Yang Fang Leiden. Alright. Yang Fang Leiden is a disciplined leader of the Fabul monks and a master martial artist. Cecil meets him on Mount Hobbs, where Yang is the sole survivor of the monsters slaughtered, after the monsters slaughters his fellow monks during training. His role, he is a monk, he is a Grand Master of Fabul, and he is the defender of the Wind Crystal. His motivation, Protect the Fabul and honor his fallen monks by stopping Baron's invasion. So as you can see, everybody who's getting like dripped into this obviously has. You could even nearly say that they are the kind of like the main hero of their own story because they all have their own driven facts, driven reasons to do this. His name meaning: Yang means the sun, light, or a positive force. In Chinese philosophy, associated with strength and action, perfect for his disciplined warrior nature. Fang can mean direction or square, depending on the Chinese character, while Leiden is also the name of a Dutch city, where square has never confirmed or intended its etymology. Yang was originally conceived as a blind martial artist inspired by Zhao Yuqi. He would sense enemies through their energy and was planned to shine in dungeons where monsters would inflict blind or darkness, but the concept was cut during early development. So he would have been like, he's obviously a really good character, but his whole concept of like shining in where it would have been important would have really heavily relied on one dungeon. And we've seen in Final Fantasy III, when you base a job or a character or an ability around one thing, and that one thing only appears once, that character essentially becomes worthless. So I'm glad that they didn't do that, because like with the Scholar in Final Fantasy III, it was only useful going up against Hind with his like changing abilities and such. So yeah, but anyway, he's a really good character. He's a really good character. He's one of my favorites in this. But yeah, anyway, that's all I got about that at the moment. I hope you're all enjoying the PowerPoints too, by the way, chat. They're I feel like I've put a good chunk of effort into them. I came here to train with my men, but they were all killed by a swarm of beasts. They were Fabul's finest monks. My name is Thithel. We brought urgent news to Fabul. A villain named Golbez is using Baron's power to seize the world's crystals for himself. Then he covets our wind crystal as well. There is no doubt he already took the crystal from Damn Cyan with ease. Fabul may be the next to fall. Then, the odds are against us. The only monks left in the castle are students. They stand little chance against Baron's forces. I assume Golbez was behind the monster attack that killed your men and almost killed you. Then their assault is imminent. We must go. We will go to Fabul. You may need our help. Okie dokie. I am grateful. However, this matters does not concern you. It concerns all of us, you fuck. You see, I am the Prince of Damn Cyan. Rosa and I are citizens of Baron, and this girl is but a victim of our kingdom's recent attacks that I led myself. Okay. I killed her mother. I see, then I humbly accept your assistance. Let's go. We haven't much time. Fabul lies to the east of those mountains. Alright. Actually, chat, you know, I'm gonna go get. I've got a Maxi Bond in the fridge. I'm gonna go get it. I'll be back one sec. I'm back. Alright. Was my model going ballistic, was it? I fucking love Maxi Bonds. Rant back on. I wish I could sue every last one of this shit AI-driven ad shit games for false advertisement, disinformation, emotional stress, emotional distress for the biggest. It's crazy how many AI ads there are, eh? It's the platform's fault for just not policing it or moderating it. It's just crazy though. Everything has AI these days. You know? It's pretty crazy. I do like that people are still fighting against it. So every time I open Twitter, it's just full of like AI porn now. So that app's pretty much useless. I haven't actually posted on Twitter since like November last year. I had a mate tell me that he the only reason why he uses Twitter now is because Australia has like limited adult sites, and he's like, well, I can't go on those sites anymore, and Twitter just has it all. I'm like, okay, fair enough. Oh, mate. yeah, it's mate. His name's Schmez. Oh no. Man, those things are putting up a fight. Oh, everyone! I'm not losing out on XP. Okay, I'm gonna miss out on XP. You posted it on Reddit and got a lot of backlash. I know, I feel like I just don't care about the remake and original arguments. I post that on there just to bait people. I think it's funny. It's just a video game. It doesn't matter. There's so much more important shit happening in the world right now than what, like, if you like the remake or remaster. Like, it means, like, to me, right?
I love the series. I would arguably say I love the series more than the average person. I think it's pretty obvious, but I just don't care. I really don't care. If a game's good or shit, I'm never going to scream it to the top of my lungs that, like, this game's crap for reasons. It's a different game. Like, Remake and Rebirth are just different games from the original. That's just it. If you want to play the original, go play the original. That's just my thinking about it. Like, there is nothing about that game that pisses me off to the point where I get angry about it. It's just, and honestly, a lot of video games are just games. Like, the most important things to me in my life at the moment is having a good time, spending time with my family, my kids, my wife, my business, and honestly trying to like just fucking wake up every day just having a fucking good time. There are a lot of good things about Final Fantasy Remake and Rebirth that are really good. And it's just like, there's some shit parts in there too, but I'm really not just losing sleep. I'm really not losing sleep over it. Remake and Rebirth are really good games. I personally think from start to finish, I had a good time. I would be, if I said that I hated every inch of that and I didn't enjoy my time, I'd be lying. You know. Does Final Fantasy 2 make you angry? I fucking hate Final Fantasy 2, man. Final Fantasy 2 is shit. Nah. The reason why I don't like Final Fantasy 2 is just got high encounter rate. But there are a lot of good things about Final Fantasy 2. But you've also got to know, I obviously lacquer it on a little bit for Final Fantasy 2, but honestly, if you sat me down and like talked at me about the reasons why you don't like Final Fantasy VII Remake or Rebirth, honestly, I've already tuned out. I just don't care. Right. All I know is I had a good time playing it, and I'd be lying to myself that if I said I didn't have a good time. So that's just it. Guys, there's a lot more important things going on in the world, right? The cost of living crisis is fucked right now. There's like, you know, focusing on your health, your family, your loved ones. It's a fucking video game. All right, everyone just chill out. It's just a fucking video game. All right, okay. Speaking about fucking video games, like who cares about video games? Says the guy who made a PowerPoint presentation on the city of fucking Fabel. All right, so let's talk about Fabel. Pez, question: which Final Fantasy has the best music? Ooh, I'll come back to you on that one. All right. Oh, wait a minute, I fucked up. The font's wrong. I did the wrong font. All right, so Fabel, Fabul. All right. Fabul is a fortified kingdom of warrior monks, led by its king and defended by Yang. It protects the Wind Crystal, making it Golbez and Baron's next target after Dam Cyan. Role: Kingdom of Monks. It literally is a kingdom full of monks. The home of Yang and the guardian of the wind. So obviously these are like kind of the main cities, and they're classed as the. It's like kind of like, you know, they're charged with the guardian of north, south, east, and west sort of things. Anyway, their political power, unlike Baron's technology, Fabul relies on martial arts, so they don't have weapons. They're literally just like powerful warriors. Their discipline and its monks, creating a direct contrast between the two military cultures. Fabul may its name meaning Fabul may derive from Fabala, meaning story, tale, or fable. The same root that gives us the fable or fabulous. The connection is linguistically plausible, but Square never really confirmed it. I've really tried to fucking find something for this one, I just couldn't find it. Fun fact, look closely at Fabul's monks. The dots on their forehead, I should actually had an image of them up on here, but the dots on their forehead aren't helmets or decorations. They are based on an incense burn scars traditionally associated with Shaolin monks, making it Fabul's martial arts inspired, much more specifically explicit than the SNES sprite suggested. So originally, a lot of people thought that all these soldiers were wearing helmets, but they're actually just monks. I kind of didn't see that they were wearing helmets, but yeah, some people did. Anyway, let's talk about the crest. The sun and bladed wheeled crest of Fabul. The sun. The sun strongly connects Yang in Chinese philosophy. In Chinese philosophy, Yang represents a bright, active, positive principle, and the character Yang itself carries association with sun and sunlight. This makes the solar imagery particularly fitting for a kingdom whose cultural warrior is literally named Yang. So its central warrior is literally named Yang. So he's like, he's literally named after like kind of what they represent. And the bladed wield. For this one, this is a really cool one. I fucking love this one. They strongly represent Chinese wind, and it strongly resembles the Chinese wind and fire wheels. Fang Hiao Lung, traditionally paired with martial arts weapons consisting of metal rings, blades, and projecting from the outer edges. They are particularly associated with Chinese martial arts such as the Banguzhang or Bangarang. No, Banguzhang. Fun fact, Fabul's design appears packed with Chinese martial arts imagery. Its monks are meant to resemble the Shaolin monks. Its sun imagery connects the naturally with Yang, and the bladed circular crest strongly resembles the Chinese fire and the wind and fire wheels. The ring-shaped martial arts weapons and blades with the round edges. This connection fits Fabul's fits them remarkably well, though Square has never really confirmed any of this. But if you do a little bit of research into it, it's either they really fucking love Beyblade, but Beyblades came out way after this. But I feel like they did a really, really good job at like creating the crest for this. They could have done other things, but I feel like it's a really nice touch. It's a really nice touch. What was that one? Ooh, it's crazy. Right. Okay, let's get back into it. Anyway. Master Yang. Master Yang, the king wishes to see you. Alright. Let's get stuck up. Damn, I didn't notice the demon armor. Oh, I didn't have it. Okay. I haven't actually sold any of this equipment. Actually, I might hold on to some of them. Actually, I think if we give him a second set of claws... I think he does do the double attack. Alright. How's Cecil doing? Cecil's doing really well. I think we are ready for naming rights again. Who we got? So yeah, the next. Oh yeah, we've only how many? Oh no, we only got the subs from Batty tonight. So yeah. So yeah, any subs, whoever's the most subs actually gets to name Rosa and then Yang. So now's the time to get in there. Also, Rosa will be in the party for quite a long time. So yeah, if you want to get those subs, if you want to lock your character in. Hello. Probably going to get to Mount Ordeal tonight. That's kind of like my goal, is to at least make it to Mount Ordeal tonight. I always thought there was like a secret passage in one of these places. Steal all this shit while we can. There he is. Alright, so yeah, if you want naming rights, you got limited time. How have you been? Off loafing, I bet. This is my wife. Darling, Thethel and his companions come to aid us in Mount Hobbs. Well, that's mighty kind of you. Hey, hun, don't you have some place you gotta be? I heard the king's waiting for you. Yeah, I'm just coming to steal anything you haven't got laying down. This is the King's Chambers. I'm gonna fart in his bed. What a huge bed. I wish it was mine. I'm loving the PowerPoint slides. Hell yeah, I'm glad you're liking them. Well, hopefully you just keep liking them. I keep doing them. So, I want to see my dance? Sure. Oh, it was a dude! What the? Oh my god. We just hit on a bald guy. Okay, I feel like I just got catfished. That's fucked. I should be able to sue someone. Is that Timu Krillin from Dragon Ball Z? How dare you? Don't think there's anywhere else to go in here. Yeah. Alright, we can progress. Yang, at last you have returned. Sire, we must prepare for battle. Baron is poised to attack and steal our crystal. How do you know this? These two citizens of Baron have come to warn us. And the others? Sire, we mustn't have much time. The castle's defenses must tighten immediately. Yang, can you trust this Dark Knight and his companions? I believe so. They risk their lives to help me. We must hurry, please. It is an honor to see you again. Prince Milo. Sorry, I was having a drink. Sire, Baron's fleet decimated Dam Cyan and claimed the crystal not long ago. Many died, including my parents and my beloved. Dam Cyan's tragedy must not be repeated. I understand. Forgive my suspicions, Yang. Mobilize the men for battle. Yeah, sure. You have already offered help, Sire. We will join forces and guard the men. Very well. Will the mage add as medics? Yes, Sire. Fabul's fate rests in your hands. May we be victorious. We will assemble at the main gate. Thethel, come back, Thethel, you okay? Not Tiki. Take care of Rosa for me. Here they come! This guy's so much stronger. Red Wing. Okay. I shouldn't laugh. They're already getting fucked up. You can't hold them back. Retreat into the castle. Severely outnumbered, I should not have let you help. This is our fight too, and this is far from over. They're coming! Oh, this guy's got messed up. Those poor guys out there just got slaughtered. Isn't the throne room just behind us? We must hold them here. The king has already retreated safely with the women and children. It is our duty to lure the enemy away. And crush it. Get out of here. Damn you, Baron. The door is bolted. We can make our last stand here. Where is the crystal kept? In a vault above here. The door has been unlocked. You fool, what are you doing? Heh, one of them? Oh, shit. I was starting to find a little bit more appreciation for this game. It was always like one of my least favorites, but I'm starting to find a lot more appreciation for it. We're outnumbered. We've drawn to the vault. Oh no, Edward's fucking down! Ah! Milo! Milo sucks. Alright, here we go. It's been a while. Kain, you're alive! So it would seem. We'll talk later. For now, we have some fighting to do. Indeed, you are ready to face me, Thithil? What are you saying? Ready your sword, Kain? Ready your sword, fool! Damn, why do this? Save your breath. This is it, Thithil. Has Golbez poisoned your mind too? Have you any final words? Stop! No! Rosa, Kain, you of all people. No, I got too close to sin. Chat. Alright, it's finally, I'll finally get to do this PowerPoint slide. Alright, you ready? Oh, I like the music. Time to talk about Golbez. Alright, Golbez. Golbez, obviously, as we know, which is one of the main antagonists of the game. Without spoil, I've made this slide particularly so we don't spoil everything, okay? For those that don't know, okay? We will actually be doing multiple slides about Golbez as the game goes through, as his story progresses. But at the moment, we're just going to top line it, okay? Golbez is the mysterious new commander of the Baron's Red Wings, replacing Cecil Thithil as the leading kingdom's campaign. Replacing Cecil and leading the kingdom's campaign to seize the crystals. At this point, little is known about him beyond his immense power, intimidating armor and influence over Baron. His role, so as we know now, he's the Red Wings commander. He is a crystal hunter. I don't know what else to say, which is literally trying to seek the crystals. And he's Cecil's mysteriously new enemy with no prompt at all. He's pretty much just like put in here like, oh, who is this piece of shit? which is kind of odd. I thought it was like weird how he was kind of like, oh, I guess this Golbez is a thing now, but I feel like they handled him really well. His motivation is to collect the 4 elemental crystals for an unknown purpose. His true goal remains a mystery at this point in the game. His name meaning. Golbez comes from Golbowser, I pronounce it. A type of fly named after the Golbek in Serbia. Final Fantasy IV's designer Takashi Tokita reportedly encountered the name while he was reading an insect encyclopedia and liked its strange, powerful sound. Isn't that crazy? Literally, like I said, you can find inspiration for anything. The ATB system in this game came from one of the designers, or the programmers, literally watching Formula 1. Okay? Anyway, fun fact. Golbez was deliberately designed so players intentionally know almost nothing about the man beneath the armor. Or even his imposing appearance was designed by Yoshi Takada. Fucking hell, I can't get the name out. Amano. Around the concept of the fully armored, mysterious villain, making his identity part of Final Fantasy IV's central mystery. And I guess the idea, the cool part is, and this game does it really well, as you're going along, you're forever trying to like kind of guess who the fuck this character is. And you don't really find out until very, very late in the game. And when the reveal is, it's like a very big moment. A very big moment. But I feel like they handled him, very, very well. But anyway, let's keep chipping away. Anyway, I hope you like that. Once again, chat, I hope you all like the, I hope you all are liking the PowerPoint presentation so far. I hope it gives you a hook. We know the armor is probably heavy. That's true. We do know the armor is looks pretty fucking heavy. Just so you know, chat, in half an hour we'll be running a giveaway. So we'll be giving away Octopath Traveler 0 on Twitch. So if you're watching on TikTok or YouTube, come over to Twitch, twitch.tv/Pez, and you'll learn soon how to enter the giveaway. Okay, so. Here he comes. Golbez. So you're Golbez. I should probably give Cecil a lisp the whole time. And you must be Thithel. Never hesitate to kill Cain now. See how it is done. Thithel! No! Silence! Fuck it. Uss. Cain, get the crystal. Yes, sir. Notice he called him sire, not sir. Cain, please, Rosa, no. Oh, is this woman important to you? Then I shall take her with me to erase the stakes. Until we meet again, Cain. Come, Cain. I like how he just fucking shoves her in his coat. You won't be so lucky next time. Wait. Ugh. Cure. Feeling better? I thank you, not Tiki. The crystal is gone. I have failed. And Rosa is gone too. So we have to go help her and get back the crystal while we're at it. She's right, we have no time for moping. Thithel, this is our turn to assist you, but for now, please let us heal our wounds. Thank you. So it's the first time we actually get a good look at the actual crystal throne room, so. Alright, first thing I always want to do is like hit this to see what the passage is. Yoink. Yoink. Fucking. The king rests in his chambers. He suffered some injuries during the attack. shoes. Alright, we'll go talk to the king. I've forgotten how great this story was. It is a good story. It is a good story, I will admit. Alright, chat, if you watch it on Twitch, give me some good days. If you watch it on TikTok, say the letter T. If you're watching on YouTube, tell me about your favorite cheese. Yeah, not a single person on TikTok. Cheese is cool. We must sneak into Baron. Whatever watching from Pornhub. Put the letter P. Who doesn't like cheese? Baron's main forces is the Red Wings, so its naval power is relatively weak. We might be able to slip in via the water route. Then we'd need a boat. Oh!
That's such a tease.
Thank you so much. Chat, let's get some love. Thank you for the subby poo. That's your 2 months in a row. And you are currently in lead for naming rights for Rosa. So unless somebody gives 2 subs, you get naming rights for Rosa. Thank you, Yang. By the way, who is that dragoon? His name was Kane. He used to be my best friend, but he is no longer the man I knew. Mayhaps you will find the answer in Baron. For now, we should rest. Until tomorrow. I see. I'll arrange for a ship right away. Yang, accompany Thithel and help him any way you can. Thithel, take this sword. It belonged to the Dark Knight who came to Furble many years ago. The sword exerts tremendous force, but it is still a weapon of darkness. The darkness can never prevail over true evil, but I have every faith that you will slay Golbez. Go to the harbor to the east as soon as you are prepared. A ship will await you there. Golbez must be stopped. If he acquires all the crystals, the world will be thrusted into unprecedented crisis. I am counting on you. Alright. It's crazy that, like, no one around here sells weapons that are just normal swords. Like, it's always just like, oh, we got a bunch of Dark Knight swords. Like, there's no, paladins just don't exist in this world until obviously a certain point. Where's the Kane PowerPoint? We did a Kane PowerPoint a while ago. So, yeah. You can check it out on the VOD from the last stream. So, yeah, Kane's was like the 3rd or 4th PowerPoint. But we will do another PowerPoint on Kane a little bit later as well, just as, like, obviously character progression goes. Oh, that's right, we're taking the ship. Alright. Good luck, y'all. Take care of yourselves and kick some backside for me. With pleasure. Keep your chin up, Thithel. You'll get her back in no time. We'll do our best. I trust you'll look after everything in my stead. You bet. I love you, you big lunkhead. Jesus, what abuse. You must be Thithel. I heard you smack the hell out of those Baron Loveless. Sit back, matey, and enjoy the ride. Okay. Anchors ahoy! Aye aye, Captain. Who's cooler, Kane or Golbez? Oh, Kane for sure. I don't think Golbez could cook a sausage. It's a lot of blue. That like bright glare, like the sun like beaming across the ocean, fucking, it is blinding. I love it. How good is the pixel water graphics in this? Every time I see this, it's fucking peak. How good does it look? Chat? This right here, right? out of all the technology we have in this world, I know we can, like, fly to space. We could, like, use X-ray machines to kind of, like, look inside the human bodies. Even we have the human digestive system, which is quite impressive. But to me, there is nothing as impressive as the pixel water effects in Final Fantasy IV. Can we just get a round of applause for that? Honestly, can we get a round of applause for that? It is like hands down. It's hands down like some of the best water effects. Honestly, I'm not clapping hard enough. Let's get some big claps for that water effect. It's so fucking good. All right, Milo. Shit, it's gonna be a rough month. All right, are you cold? You shaking? I'm fine. It's nothing. What the fuck's going on? Hopefully it's not a whirlpool with Leviathan in it. Oh shit, it's a whirlpool with Leviathan in it. Fuck. Oh, shiver me timbers. Holy mackerel. Oh, the ruler of the deep. Oh, no, no. It's Leviathan. Caw-caw. Leviathan sounds like a crow, by the way. Change course. They're all dancing. Look at them go. Oh shit! Wah! Not Tiki. Not Tiki. Oh Yang. Tiki Yang. Milo. Get ready for some cool spiral graphics, chat. This is gonna look sick. Ready? Look at that. Oh. That Vortex knows how to cook a sausage. Where am I? Not Tiki. Milo. Yang. Where is everybody? Alright, let's go to this village, which is the village of... We'll find out tomorrow. That's right, we're gonna give it a save there. And we're gonna do a giveaway, chat. Who wants to do a giveaway? Alright. I'm excited to give you all a giveaway. Alright, where's my... Where's my chatting? There we go. Alright. Chat, if you're watching on Twitch, TikTok, or YouTube, now's the time to come over to Twitch because we are doing a giveaway. Okay, let me get my Nightbot up and running. Alright, if you want to know how to be part of it, all you need to do is be in the stream. If you are subscribed, you have 2 times the chance to be of winning. If you are not subscribed, you still have a chance to win, okay? I will give you a prompt to put into chat, and when I tell you to do it, it will be open. And the game we are giving away, chat, is... I don't have a drum roll. Octopath Traveler 0 on Steam. And thank you to Square Enix for offering me this code. Very nice. Very nice of you all. Alright, let me just get this up and running. Alright. Do the giveaway. Alright. Let me get this up here. Alright. All right. Okay, I'm going to put a prompt in chat. You just need to copy it. And the prompt is exclamation Okay. All right, here we go. All right, the thing is exclamation PPT PowerPoint presentations are cool. So cool, Pez. Are you sure? Okay, there it is. That's the prompt. That's the prompt right there. All right. If you want to enter the giveaway, you got to put that in. You got to put that prompt in over on Twitch. All right, okay, we've got a few people in there. Quite a few people. Oh, this is really cool. Wow, look at you all. Now, if you are the winner, if I draw the winner, this will be drawn at random through Nightbot. If you are the winner, you just need to make sure you join the Discord and just at me in banter, okay? Yeah, oh, quite a few people. There's 17 people. Oh, look at all these people coming in today. Chat, why this giveaway is running? I just wanted to let you all know the reason why I do these giveaways and the PowerPoint presentations is because as of late, normally I wouldn't do a PowerPoint presentation for every stream because they are a lot of work. But obviously the Final Fantasy Marathon is a big deal to me. Final Fantasy in general is a big deal to me. So I'm honestly trying my hardest. I've just had this whole resurgent lately of like doing Final Fantasy content, and I'm trying my hardest to make sure you guys like the content. Okay, be it the short form videos, be it the streams, be it the PowerPoint presentations, or even just the chat. So, and I want to do more of these giveaways as a thank you for being part of it, especially if you're part of the Final Fantasy XIV community. We do like kind of glam giveaways and whatnot. So this is just my small way of saying thank you. Obviously the subs are huge. The subs are massive and they help me quite a lot. Everything that I get from these streams, I put into a little bank account for my kids for school. So, yeah, I'm very frugal with my money, so I try to save as much as I can for them. So this is a huge thank you, everybody. So if you do gift a sub, a biddy, or even just hang out and chat, just know it just really means a lot to me. So anyway, enough of that cringe shit. All right. Anyway, all right. Let's bloody do the giveaway. All right. Okay. I'm gonna count down in 10. Actually, we'll let it run for another minute because we kind of just did it. Remember, if you would like to be part of this giveaway, it is exclamation PPTR cool so cool Pez. Yeah, so I'll just put that in there again if you want to enter it. We currently have 23 entries. If you're watching on TikTok, Twitch, or YouTube, you have to do it over on Twitch. All right, you don't have to follow, you don't need to subscribe. But if you are subscribed, you get an extra entry into it. So yeah. But yeah. All right. Pez, your content is always on point. Thank you so much. Haha, I get it. But honestly, you're amazing. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. Welcome over the Weeb. If you want to join the giveaway, head over to Twitch. That's right. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Brian. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. Yeah, I love the work you do. It's inspiring. That's why I try to inspire everyone. I try to be an influencer. All right, we're going to do it in 3, 2, 1. All right, and the winner is VB Crasher. VB Crasher just won. VB Crasher, you just have to say something in chat to acknowledge that you're here. So congratulations, VB Crasher. You just got to say something and hey, it's me, yay! All right, now I need your favorite. Okay. All I need from you is your credit card details, your mother's maiden name. No, I'm just joking. Now you just need to. Are you new to the stream? I don't think you're new to the stream. I think I've seen you before. All you just need to do is join the Discord. Exclamation Discord. You can leave the Discord after it if you want. You don't have to stay in the Discord. And just at me in there. So, and I'll send you the code. Actually, let me get the Discord up. Actually, let me grab the code too. Let me grab that code. And if you have any issues with the code, let me know. I haven't won anything in years. Well, fucking, it's a great time to start now, right? But we still have heaps of giveaways to give away on the next stream. Google's taking forever to load. Anyway, let me open. So yeah, just at me in banter, or I'll just say hi in banter. Why is Google taking so long to load? Alright. When it loads, I'll get it to you. But yeah, thank you so much. But yeah, once again, chat, thank you so much for everybody hanging out for these streams. It means a lot. I look forward to them every day to do these. So, all right, who are we gonna raid? Who are we gonna raid? Alright, I see you typing in Discord. Who are we streaming right now? So yeah, we'll probably do Final Fantasy XIV tomorrow. And we can probably just raid Sarah. What do you reckon? We'll raid Sarah Jane. Alright, cool. Hey Pez, I'm here. Cool. Alright, let me okay, we're gonna raid Sarah. Make sure you say good day. But yeah, we'll be playing Final Fantasy XIV tomorrow. I'm excited to see you all. And yeah, chat. Love you all, appreciate you all, and I hope you enjoy all the Final Fantasy stuff and such. Until then, bye.